In this video, we're going to be looking at a brand new feature of Amplify called AI Studio. This is an incredibly powerful AI application builder, website builder, landing page builder. You can build so many things with it, and it is now available in your Amplify account. Now, the cool thing is, this is free to use up until August 31st, 2026. So depending on when you are watching this video, this is free. And then after that, it's going to move to a token credit-based system, meaning just like you pay a small fee every time a text message is sent or an email is sent, or if you use the other AI features of Amplify, you will just pay based on usage, and it'll be very comparable to something like Lovable or other token-based systems. So it's pay as you go. There's no additional cost or subscription beyond just that token usage. And it's going to be very affordable from what we've gathered from the platform that Amplify is based on, which, as you know, is called High Level. And so this is going to be a game changer in terms of you wanting to build a website, an application, a form, a survey, a calculator. The only limits are what you can think of. So let me show you how to find it and how it works. In your account, you should now see something called AI Studio. Just click on that. And you'll see there's some templates you can start with, but what we're going to do here is we're going to put a prompt in to build a website, and we're just going to focus on the home page. Now, what I did is I created a fictitious plumbing company called Copper Coast Plumbing. I did this using Claude. I just asked it to come up with a fictitious brand with some colors and a slogan and some information for a website homepage, and to put it in a format that I can use as a prompt, right? So if you're familiar with prompting, the first prompt is the most important prompt when you're building a website or an application. You want to really do a good job creating a comprehensive first prompt, because it's a lot more difficult to go back and fix an AI project if that first prompt is not ideal. So right now I have this prompt, and you can do the same thing with your brand. If you are using ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini, you can put all your brand information in there, and you can just prompt it to create something that you could then copy and paste over to AI Studio. But as you can see, I already did that. It's got all the different sections of the home page. It's got some footer information. It's got some color and typography choices. So what I'm going to do is select all of this. And again, you do not have to do it this way. You can also just start typing directly in here. You can add reference images. If you already have a website or application that you just want to copy as close as possible, you can just take screenshots of it and drop it in here and say, recreate this as close as possible. Like I said, there's lots of different possibilities here. So we're going to paste that in and click the little arrow button. And the first prompt, depending on the complexity, usually it takes 5 to 10 minutes is what I find. So just let it cook, and we'll come back to it when it's ready. Okay, it's only been a few minutes and we already have a first draft ready to go. So here's what it looks like. Now, it's not perfect. There's definitely that AI look to it, but this is where the refinement really comes in. So you can keep working on this and keep prompting it. You can upload images. You can ask it to style things differently. You can add reference images or screenshots from other sites that you like, and it will just keep getting better and better. And obviously you want to put a real logo in here as well. So the way you navigate this, there's two ways to make edits. You can just prompt it. So you can literally just start typing and say, use the attached image as the logo. Or you can say, you know, I don't want the buttons to be the orange color, change them to yellow, right? You can do things like that. Or you can use what's called the visual edits, where you click here and you can select an element on the page, and then you can just change it right here directly on the sidebar. So you have multiple ways that you can edit the site and continue to work on it and improve it. Some other things you should know about is you can see what it looks like on tablets as well as mobile. Mobile's very important, so make sure to pay attention to that. And you can build additional pages. So right now this is the home page, which is the root, and you can say create a second page called services, right? And here's the prompt for that. You can add all the content in, and it'll actually create that page, and then you'll be able to select it from the drop down here. There's so much more you can do here. You can see it even came up with some images, but you don't have to use these. You can use images that you purchase, or Canva images, or images you generate in ChatGPT, which has a really powerful image editor. You can do all of that. The other cool thing is that AI Studio can connect to the other parts of your Amplify CRM, specifically forms and calendars. You can see it even prompted here if we want to add a calendar that's already in this demo account to this AI Studio site, which we could do if we wanted to. If you create a form with this, you can also have that get connected to your Amplify CRM. Now, if you run into any issues with this, you could always reach out to us at support@earnworthy.com. We'd be happy to take a look. So this is just the tip of the iceberg for what's possible with AI Studio. The platform behind this, high level, is constantly making improvements. And then as soon as we get those improvements, we roll them into your account. So it's going to only get better from here. There's a lot more on the roadmap. They're going to be adding a database on the back end so you can create even more complex applications and store data behind the scenes. So have a stab at it, and the possibilities are endless. Just to show you a site that we built, this Port St. Lucie Business Club site was completely rebuilt with this same technology, AI Studio. As you can see, it's very dynamic. It's got a lot of interactive elements. This is the Amplify review widget that we simply took the code and said, put this on the home page. And you can see we have multiple pages here, multiple sub pages, and it's pretty powerful. Another demo site that we built is bestguesslegal.com, which is just a funny law firm demo site that we created. You can see we incorporated the chat widget. We have some AI functionality built into the chat widget as well. There's also a contact form down here at the bottom. We have the review widget. So there's a lot going on here. And again, this is just the tip of the iceberg for what is possible with AI Studio. So take a stab at it. If you have a project that you've been thinking about building and you don't want to go hire a web designer or a web developer, and of course, if you want us to handle it for you, we'd be more than happy to build an AI Studio site for you. There is an additional cost if we end up doing the build out for you, but we can always discuss that. So you can just send us a message and we would love to have a chat about that. But in the meantime, we hope you find this helpful. And if you have any questions, you could always reach out to us at support@earnworthy.com. Take care.